Start in Delhi at the Commonwealth Games. It's starting, thankfully, to get busy. And I call out Robert McCracken, who is with the English squad, but he's also in charge of Great Britain's Olympic squad. I started by asking Rob, who has been in the ring so far?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a busy day. Bradley Saunders has just boxed, and obviously Tommy Stubbs boxed earlier, and he boxed Andrew Selby, and he drew one each. Andrew Selby's also a GB boxer, so it was a bad draw for us, and Andrew Selby won on the count back. And Ian Weaver boxed earlier today, had a good win. So Saunders and Weaver won and Andrew Selby won today.
Okay, so that's the Selby and Stubbs obviously on your podium squad. And yeah, they were drawn together because of this new way. All in all, Rob, I mean, are you happy enough with the way things are, the organisation? Happy enough with the boxers' performance?
Yeah, the boxers are doing fine. I mean, it's a different environment out here, and you know, it's not easy to settle in out here. But they're doing fine. They've settled down now. And you know, they're boxing well. Obviously, we'll see as the tournament progresses how it pans out. But we're confident that we'll do well. We've got a tough draw though, Steve. We've got a lot of Indians in our side of the draw, Australians, Canadians. So the draw's been a bit rough to say the least. But you know, we've got a good team here, and we're very confident out here.
What have you got going in the ring on Friday, Rob? Another busy day.
Yeah, we're busy. We've got Amin Isaac's boxing the big super heavyweight, Steve. Yeah, he'll be out, so you get to have a look at him. And Tommy Stalker's out again, and Callum Smith's out again.
Again, Callum Smith, obviously part of the Smith family. Tommy Stalker cruising through, looking good at lightweight.
And Anthony Agogo will be on the evening as well. He's got an Aussie as well. Aussies for Callum Smith and Anthony Agogo. So, you know, tough jobs out here, but you know, good boxers out here that are up to it.
Yeah, I was talking to Richie Woodall last week, and he was, of course, he was at the same games as you, and I know how upset you were out there, and he was saying, you know, people write the Commonwealths off and say they're easy. Well, they're not easy, are they? Let's get that right, and let's establish that straight away.
Yeah, no, they're not easy, and you know, there's a lot of bouts. Some boxers have got to have 5 and 6 bouts out, yeah. So it's a very tough tournament. The Indians are very strong, let's be honest. Yeah. They've moved on. They've got a real strong boxing nation, the Indians boxing team, and there's some other good countries out here who've moved on a little bit. So very tough Commonwealth Games. I think it's as tough as it's been for a long, long time.
Do you feel like after the fantastic success, almost unprecedented success at the Europeans, Rob, do you think there's a little bit more pressure on you? Because I mean, you had a fantastic Europeans, and you know, you performed well there, so people are looking for at least that or better.
Well, you know, you take each tournament as it comes, and you win as many medals as you can. We've got a mixture of an experienced and inexperienced team at these Commonwealth Games, and they're a team for the future for sure. But you know, we're confident we'll do well out here with the more established names, and you know, we're going to do well out here, Steve.
Yeah, listen, I know you are. Now, Rob, one of the big bouts coming up on Saturday, and it's about it involves a guy that's driving me absolutely nuts because of the amount of misinformation. Is Andrew Selby's next bout against Haroon Khan of Berry and Pakistan. How are you handling all the publicity that Haroon Khan's getting when it seems to me that no one understands the full situation? Well,
I mean, to be honest, we haven't heard a lot about it. I mean, the take on it is that there's a few people complaining, saying that he was overlooked by England. I mean, it's nonsense. You know, it's a results game. We're all in a results game, and the best boxers win the tournaments, win the championships, and come through. And you know, Haroon's one of many that's yet to do that. So when they do that, when they have the success, then they come through. That's how it works. It's a fair system.
So, Rob, by about Sunday or Monday, will you be relaxing a little bit more, knowing then that you're only a bout or two away from all the medals? Or is there no relaxing until you get on the plane?
No, there's no relaxing, Steve, because it's a really tough tournament out here, and you know, let's hope we get the rub of the green and whatever look you can get while you need it, and you know, I'm sure we'll be okay. But the good news is it's on the TV. Everyone will get to look and watch and see the boxers and see how they're progressing.
Listen, Rob, it's a pleasure to grab you tonight, and congratulate all the boys and good luck tomorrow, and we'll speak to you maybe in a week's time.
Thanks, Steve. Cheers, mate.
That was Rob McCracken talking to me earlier with Bradley Saunders was still getting changed. Now, Haroon Khan, as we mentioned there, who's Amir Khan's brother, who fights for Berry and who's now representing Pakistan and is all over most of the media outlets, including the BBC. If you go to the BBC's main boxing website, there's a big picture of me advertising my podcast. And there's a picture of Haroon Khan, and often the English and Welsh and Scottish boxers are just not mentioned. And I think that's been addressed at the moment because the ABA the Amateur Boxing Association are rightly upset. I just want to give you a couple of facts and figures first before we go any further. And listen, I like Haroon Khan. I used to have him on my Satanta show. I think he may have even been on this show. And I like Amir. Everyone knows I like Amir. But let me just put it into perspective. Haroon Khan, in the August 2010 edition of Boxing News, Amateur Boxing News, in their ratings, they ranked Haroon at number 9. Okay? Behind, obviously, the GB squad's number 1 and number 3. And 3 other English boxers, Lee Woods, James Dickens and James Allen. So the worst ways, Haroon Khan is number 6 in England. Okay, so that kind of kills the argument that's been in lots of papers and all over the internet that Haroon Khan was stitched up in his quest to be part of England's team. Okay, in the 2010 Senior ABA Championships, Haroon lost before the quarterfinals. Okay, so that means quarterfinals. That's 8 boxers. Now, the guy that beat him lost, and the guy that beat him lost. Okay, these are just facts. This is not, you know, rumours which are finding their way into far too many papers. And plus, Haroon was assessed by the GB squad in 2007, GB squad in 2007, 2008, not in 2009, because he was not put forward by England. Those are facts, and I'm not anti-Haroon Khan. I just want to put some facts across. There's plenty of English boxers that might be screaming blue murder, like the kid that beat Haroon in Manchester earlier this year.